Hello everyone, welcome. I'm going to do my non-spoiler review of Black Widow. This is for everyone. My thoughts about how I feel about this film, without going too much detail or anything like that. I will post a spoiler version tomorrow. So I'm going to talk about the fact that this, in a way, the actors did pretty well in this film. I really love they put a lot of effort into this film in so many ways, but there are certain things that aren't perfect and some things that weren't really fulfilling. I feel like the way this film is presented to us, I feel like it couldn't be done back then, and I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like the fact that we got this film a little later than we got like a Black Widow solo film later on, kind of worked in some way. I feel like if they were done so back then, they would have looked and shaped, would have been shaped differently in some ways, because it feels like most movies in Hollywood aren't that interested in female solo films in that light back then, and I feel like doing so now, well, it's like better timing, better late than never. Honestly, some of the characters in this film did pretty well, and some were okay in some ways. And I'll go more deeper into the spoiler version of this spoiler video. But for this, I'll say I feel like there are some things that the characters had to go through to do what they wanted to do and be who they want to be, and it works for some characters more than others. I will say the action is top notch. I really love how it's not too crazy, but it's just like it has that Marvel formula, but it's done in its own Black Widow way, if that makes sense. I feel like when you watch this film, you'll see that the action style is its own. It stands out on its own, but also it also feels a little familiar in a way. And the action scenes and the way the film is, the way the film looks, I feel like, for me personally, I feel like it looked amazing in the big screen. So, but if you're not interested in watching it in the big screen and you prefer watching on Disney Plus, I feel like it'd be alright. I feel like whether you watch this on Disney Plus, it won't be too bad. You still see a brilliant film. Before this movie came out, I feel like after Endgame, we see Natasha die. I feel like we have this missing puzzle piece of understanding who she is, and I feel like this film is like the last puzzle piece for her. I feel like by watching this film, you actually understand her more, and also the fact that I highly recommend after you watch Black Widow, you watch her in Infinity War, that way you can see, that way you understand where she's been and all these things. That way you can truly, you look at her differently when you see her in Infinity War and Endgame. I feel like that'll be a real interesting thing for you to do, so I suggest you watch Infinity War and Endgame after Black Widow when you have time. This film does really work well with the timeline and the MCU. There are some things that happen with certain characters that are a little questions. I feel like I have questions about certain characters, which I'll go deeper into the next video. So all I'll say is there are some that it makes it more interesting, and I'll talk more. Some things that happen with certain characters are interesting in some ways, to the point where you see them later on in the future, maybe in possible MCU films later down the line. So this film will help you understand the start of something big. This film has something in the end of the credits, so be on the lookout for that. There are some things in this film that are that feel slow, but not too boring to the point where it's boring. I feel like it's slow for some certain things to breathe, for the movie to breathe. That makes sense. I feel like that's something that some films like some films such as action, and some things need to like you need that. I feel like this film, certain things that they do that take things a little I would use the word slow, but in a good way, to really to understand certain things about certain characters, and in some ways I did enjoy this film. I really had fun watching this film. The way it presented itself, it felt like I truly felt satisfied watching this film, and also the fact that you learn so much more about Natasha and where she's from and all these things, and it really does this. It's like Marvel really respects her and they show that. However, for some characters, it's not like that. I'll go more in detail and the spoiler video. I feel like with Marvel, the way Marvel is with Black Widow throughout her years and the years of her being in the MCU, I feel like I didn't lose any hype for this film, so I was truly looking forward for this, despite of the film being so delayed. We finally get to see it. It's amazing. Here's my spoiler review of Black Widow review. If you see it, click on that one. Here's the MCU films that I've already done, and I also have been doing vloggy recently, so click here if you're interested in that, and also review shows such as Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. You can click over here, and also I'm planning on doing What If, and if you also interested in subscribing, I highly recommend you do, because it's the channel. It's a lot of fun to do, so I'll see all of you soon.